A local woman is getting national recognition for her work with our community. Courtney is standing by with an incredible hip-hop teacher.
Okay, so we have had Miss T on the show several times. We'll show you some flashbacks in just a second. Her name is Tamara Sanford, and she is an incredible choreographer, hip-hop teacher, but more importantly, a mentor to a lot of young people who, when they see this woman's face, they're like, okay, we got to shape up and do right, because Miss T is in the building. Hi, Miss T. Wait, oh, I don't think we hear you. Hold on. Do we hear you? Let's hit. There we go. Now we hear you. Now we hear you.
I was saying that's right. That's right.
They know how it is. I love that you've got this video on behind you, because this is kind of what you do. In addition to teaching dance classes, it's more than just hip hop for you.
Yes.
You're bringing people from the community in to meet these kids.
Yes, I am. In fact, we've expanded quite a bit. So it's not just hip hop dance. We started dance, but that really was just what we used to get the hook. You know what I mean? Is where we used to get FaceTime with them. But we introduced things like entrepreneurial training, financial training. We go into our communities and we serve our families through just some of their basic needs being met. We go into school campuses from now elementary school all the way up to college. We're in every single local community college offering what we do by way of family management, fiscal management. So again, we started with dance, but very quickly we knew we had to do more if we were going to do any kind of transformative work in our communities. So this champions list that Forbes put out is one of the, I'm honored just to be on the list and be on the list with such amazing people like Dwayne Wade and Issa Rae and Colin Kaepernick. I mean, those are just a few. Amanda Gorman.
Yes.
But to be considered a part of this list, my whole goal was to change the way people see business and how impactful business can be. And typically when you get on a Forbes list, it's about how much money you make. Well, we have a lot of leaders making a lot of money, but we don't have a lot of leaders making a lot of money, making an impact with it. So that's why this is such a huge deal for not just me, but for the arts, for our city, the city of Sacramento. It's always my goal to make sure people know that this city, we produce stellar talent and people who genuinely love their community and give back to it. Just making sure that, you know, we're taking care. We are our brother's keeper here. So just being on this list for me just exposes everything that we're all doing collectively as a community here in this city, just to make our families better, our communities better, especially during COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. And to your point, the reason why Forbes decided to do this, they're calling it For the Culture, right? And they're specifically pointing out, as you mentioned, 50 different business owners, but who are also philanthropists. And I think that's the big part that they're trying to point out, is that you can, of course, as you mentioned, you can make money, but if you're not touching somebody's life, then what are you even doing, right?
Yes.
So where are you taking it from here?
Well, from here, you know, we went from one organization to 7 in 2 years. So really, we're building the plane as it's flying, and it's wonderful. We've expanded what we do locally significantly. We're in every major school district, college, like I mentioned before. We also have a distance learning platform that took us national. So we went from serving 5,000 youth and their families to 192,000 youth and their families. That platform passed a class. So we're expanding that, continuing to across the country. We're also developing what we've created here. We're now developing in other cities like San Diego and Fresno. So now Studio T and the impact of it that we've done in the incubator of the city of Sacramento is now being populated into other cities. And these other cities are so thankful to Sacramento and Studio T for us coming in and lending to them what's been so rich and so rewarding and so fulfilling for our families here. So that by way of expansion, we're doing that. And additionally, we have California's Day of Dance coming up, and it truly is a statewide event. You know, you've been a part of that since its inception. So now it's truly a full statewide event. So we'll have people here in the city of Sacramento from all over California to appreciate what we do with dance collectively right here at our state's capital.
I love it. All right. Well, there's going to be a lot of people that want to get a little dose of Studio T. So we're going to make it super easy. Link all the information to our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date. may I just say, we are exceptionally proud of you, especially here on Good Day, because we've been watching you rise for years and doing what you do with the children. And it's been such an amazing ride to watch and see what you have done. And then not only teaching them choreography, not only teaching them what it means to be a community member, but then, as you mentioned, it's like an incubator, because a lot of these young people are now adults that are now reaching out and doing the same thing that you have taught them to do. So thank you so much for what you've poured in to these young people.
Yes. And can I thank you all, because you're right about that, Courtney. You guys, again, from day one, when I first opened my studio 20 years ago, you guys were the one that made us public. You shared us with your audience, and you've done that every step of the way. And I want to thank you for that. This is not something that we just popped up and did and you guys are taking interest in now. You guys have had interest and you've supported us from day one. And I thank you for that. And without this kind of support, we can't do what we do. We need what you do in order for us to do what we do.
It's a community.
I think that's the beauty of Sacramento, is the beauty of our culture, is the beauty of how all of this works, so that millions are serviced as a result. And that's the goal.
I love it. I love it, and I love you. All right, we'll stick around. More Good Day coming up after the break.